Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan. Today we're going to be unboxing, taking a first look at the Moto G31. Now, the box is typical of Motorola as far as packaging is concerned. You've got 50 megapixel camera system written on the back and a 5000 mAh hour battery. The more important thing is the OLED display, and the price mentioned on the box is 14,999, but it will be available for much lower. I'll leave the price in the description below, as well as a link to buy it if you guys are interested in checking this phone out. But without further ado, let's quickly go ahead and unbox it. You can also see Dolby Atmos written over here. But let's quickly cut through the packaging and see what the device looks like. It's been a while since I've used my trusty knife. Satisfying box pull. You can see the same stuff on this. The case is pre-installed. That's nice. Really nice texture on the back of the phone as well. Oh, that's cool. You can see the camera setup. We'll just get into all of this in a minute. Let's see what else is inside the box. We've got the SIM ejector tool, a quick start guide, shows some basic information, which is nice. It tells you what camera is which camera. That's a good thing to have. Some SAR specific information. And this is a hybrid SIM tray. It already mentions it on the manual. We also get a charger, a rare thing nowadays, nothing fancy. Nice, typical Motorola charger. It already says 20 watts over here, so nice. You also get a USB to USB Type-C cable, also pretty standard. And that's everything from the box. Let's take a look at the device itself. So let's get back to the device. Plastic back, unibody sort of shell. You've got the power button on the right, some volume buttons, and an extra button. Let's see what that's for. On the top, a noise cancelling microphone and a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the left is the SIM tray. Now this is a hybrid tray. So let's quickly look at that. So you can pop in a SD card or a couple of SIM cards. And on the bottom here, you can see the main speaker, the USB-C port, as well as the microphones. Now on the back are your three cameras. So you've got a 48 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then a 2 megapixel macro camera. Again, with the unnecessary macro camera, 2 megapixel macro camera doesn't really make a lot of sense. You can put a macro sensor within the ultra wide camera, and that becomes the macro camera. You've seen that on modern phones, but Motorola continues to put in a macro sensor here. You also get a fingerprint sensor on the Motorola logo. Now on the front is an AMOLED display. Now this is a 6.4 inch display with a 2400 by 1080 pixel resolution. Gives it a total of 411 pixels per inch. So that'll be the main selling factor for this device, is an AMOLED display in this price bracket and a Full HD Plus display, which should be good for a device like this. Let's just see how vivid or how bright this is once we power this on. So while I'm setting up the device, let's quickly run you through the specifications. You've got a MediaTek Helio G85 chipset, which has an octa-core CPU with 2 high-performance cores and 6 low-power cores. And you also get the Mali G52 MC2 GPU. You get a couple of variants. This one is a 4GB RAM with 64GB of storage, but if you want more storage, you can pick the 128GB variant. And like I said, if you only use one SIM card, you can pop in a micro SD card as well, and then save up on the price of the additional storage if that's what you're looking for. So I've set up my fingerprint. Let's see how quickly it unlocks it. That was quick. So the first thing I want to see is what version of Android. We can go here. The device is on Android 11, and Motorola should give you at least one more update for the device. Overall user interface seems really responsive, and the viewing angles on the display also look nice. Let's quickly play a video. Today we're going to be reviewing it. Okay, so the screen looks really nice at first glance, and the speaker is pretty loud, but there's only one speaker, so you can easily block it if you are holding the phone like this, and that may be a problem for some people. So the phone has completely stock Android, as you can see, no customization done by Motorola. The only two things that are preloaded is one, the Motorola app that allows you to customize things a little bit if you want. You have some styles, wallpapers, you can set up gestures and look at some of the tips and tricks. So you can also set up the display and turn on peak display, attentive display, etc. And the other app you have that is preloaded is the Dolby Atmos app. Now this allows you to control the loudspeaker as well as your earphones, and you can customize it from this application. Now the cameras, the main camera is a 48 megapixel camera. Let's quickly try and take a picture. That's a pretty good shot for the device. We will be testing out the cameras in the full review. If you guys are looking for it, just let us know in the comment section below. Let's quickly take a look at the front camera as well. So despite the fact that there is a rear light, this camera, the front camera, did a pretty good job of taking that picture. So we will be checking out this phone in detail later on, but let's quickly talk about some of the other things. So the Moto G31 has a 5000 mAh battery, which should last a couple of days at least, depending on your usage. The phone also has a water repellent design, so if you accidentally drop it in a puddle of water and quickly remove it, it should survive that fall. So overall, you've got quite a good set of specifications and features. A 48 megapixel camera on the back, a punch hole 13 megapixel camera on the front, a good overall design, and more importantly, the full HD plus AMOLED display. That will be one of the most important features of this device. And we'll also check out the performance of this device in the full review and play some games and some other stuff. So drop a like and leave a comment below if you guys want us to do a full review. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.